I'm Carls and I'm here to do Angelic Messenger card reading for the collective. Thank you. Okay, so we've got willpower, number 5, power, 17, and desire, 30. Check out willpower. Willpower, present challenge. Finding the inner discipline to stay consistent with your daily spiritual practice. You have drawn this card of willpower to alert you that the quality and time spent in your spiritual work and study need to be re-evaluated. This card suggests that you require a more direct relationship with the divine so that you can feel more aligned throughout your daily activities. You may be feeling uneasy about your meditations and the time you spend in prayer. You may feel stalled or perhaps stale in your inner work. You may be questioning the effectiveness of your spiritual practices. You may also be aware that you are easily distracted, that your life seems too busy for finding adequate time to meditate, or that you have no quiet place where you can be alone. You also may feel that it is time to take the next step to deepen your relationship with God. This card is asking you to consider your means for growing spiritually. Angelic message. To have willpower is considered difficult, often fraught with struggle, and it is common to desire to be somewhere else, doing something other than the discipline undertaken. Does the flower need willpower to seek the sun? Does the flower need willpower to hold the raindrop? Do you need willpower to know your divine essence? Being in alignment with God is the purpose of existence, so how can it be so difficult? Is willpower then an act of ultimate contrition in the performance of a difficult and unwanted task? The divine love of the universe doesn't need willpower to find you. It simply runs along the currents of your life and merges with you as you let it. The flower allows the natural elements of its life to coexist within its petals and stem. The universe is freely found when you have the desire to look at what is fully present and easily seen through the mystery and beauty of physical existence. Pain and sorrow, like all paths, lead to the divine. Love isn't found using willpower. Spiritual practice that is enlightening and important to your life isn't found with willpower, but rather with the encouragement of your soul. You created a disciplined spirit from desire to know God, and it is this energy that merges your heart's desire with the force of your ego to create a powerful antidote for the pressures of your daily living. Spiritual opportunity. This card is suggesting that you have entered a time of shifting energies, and that success and positive growth come from staying centered within the quiet focus of divine love. The guidance it offers is to remain focused on your daily work with spirit. As the dewdrop falls naturally to the center of the flower, so does the essence of divine love move of its own natural accord to your own inner center of spirit. This center is the place of all successful growth and positive movement towards your goals. Your life is presently similar to the graceful flower petals that sway, bend, and twist in the force of physical circumstances. The people and circumstances in your life are undergoing change. And through this flower, you are being guided to stay balanced within your own center so that you are not thrown out of alignment and away from your purpose by the shifts that others are making. You are being offered the wisdom of the still point, placing your trust and belief in your own nature as it is aligned with the forces of providence. Application. Meditation is an essential part of self-exploration. When you first sit to meditate, try relaxing your upper body so that you can sway back and forth from side to side, or so that you can move your shoulders, neck, or head. Movement helps hold the mind's attention and thus gives you added insight into and access to the non-verbal aspects of your subconscious and high conscious minds. When you are excited and intrigued by the results you are getting from your meditation, It ceases to be drudgery and becomes the most interesting and significant part of your day. Use your daily routines to practice the awareness you've been given in meditation by your angelic teachers. Whether or not you feel you have a direct angelic interaction, assume that the questions you pose in meditation are receiving attention from your teachers. The effect of any learning from non-physical world is to improve your ability to be a loving and compassionate person on the earth. As you see inner movement in this direction, assume you are being guided. Okay, number 17, power. Too far. Present challenge. Accepting your capacity for spiritual leadership by expanding your willingness to love. You have drawn this card to rediscover a deeper capacity for love and compassion. Through implementation of this realization, you will advance into authentic spiritual leadership. You have sought guidance for your own life, and now you are to learn to seek guidance for the lives of others and for the earth. You are reawakening to your spirit's purpose. You are being guided to accept love without judgment and to use compassion freely, and in so doing, to remove any constraints and limiting beliefs you've placed on the power of love to help heal, help change, and awaken grace within all living things. You may be wondering whether you are growing spiritually in the most appropriate ways. You've drawn this card to show you that your prayers have been heard. Angelic message. Inner power is divine love, and it is a natural expression of your humanness. When you open your mouth to speak, you anticipate that words will come out and that these words will convey the meaning you intend. When you open your heart to feel love for another person, for animals, or for nature, you feel expansive, deeply connected to others through unlimited and unconditional love. These deeply personal and profound feelings that come from meditation, as well as through intimate and direct experiences of loving your partner, your children, or your parents, and your friends, are the natural state of your humanness and the basis of spiritual leadership. Inner power is resilient. It is expressed as empathy for other living things, and it comes forth as non-judgmental grace. Resilience teaches you to observe your life from a different and deeper perspective, thus enabling you to move around the constraints of pain and loss. Empathy teaches you to trust your natural desire to help others, and in return to receive love from people, nature, and God. Living in grace allows you to teach others through the example of your own life and to offer nourishment through awareness of divine love in action in your life and on the earth. The spiritual energy of your life is welling up deep inside you from the core of your being and circling your spine to renew your life. You're in the process of managing this intense emerging energy so that you will direct it toward awakening the God within. You are being guided to accept your larger role in life and to trust that through the grace of your angelic teachers and the divine, you will be able to recognize your opportunities to balance and stabilize your life, the lives of others, and the Earth's living environment. Spiritual opportunity. The guidance awakened by your drawing this card asks you to express spiritual leadership in the ordinary, everyday, and every moment occurrences of your life. Notice the 3 prominent golden rings of expression of your power. This flower image alerts you to work with the 3 major aspects of spiritual energy in your own life: resilience, empathy, and grace. This flower offers you a symbolic image of profound importance. You are being guided to recognize that you already have a basis of genuine spiritual understanding and that you will grow in power by using your wisdom in your life and in more direct and uncompromising fashion. Spiritual resilience is the acceptance that all things are not as they seem. You will find renewal for yourself through living empathetically, a kind of living that has at its basis the realization that the energy of divine love lies within every human plan. And grace is the unconditional gift to humanity of the realization that spirit, in all its forms, in all living things, is indestructible and immortal. Application. The next time you look into the face of a person or symbolically into the darkness of an experience or circumstance that is difficult for you to love or accept, imagine that you're observing grace emerging in an unrecognized form to teach you of power and love. Imagine that you have been guided to become a spiritual leader and that you are apprenticed to that purpose from this time forward. If you believe this, in what ways would you see your life differently? Would you take your spiritual practices and the means of living according to these practices a little more seriously? Would you see coincidence as your daily teacher and the search for unconditional love as the unspoken need beneath every argument? Would you acknowledge more readily the bonds that clearly and directly tie you to God and every living thing? Ask yourself these questions in meditation, and without judging the responses, write down what you've discovered. Okay, number 30. Desire. Present challenge. Healing yourself by healing your relationship with the spirit of nature. You have drawn this card to help you prioritize time for your own healing and for relaxation away from the commitments and responsibilities of your life. This card of rejuvenation offers you permission to allow your own inner child to come forth, bringing along your spontaneity, inquisitiveness, and enjoyment in rediscovering your appreciation for yourself and the world around you. You may have become so preoccupied with trying to make your business successful, with meeting the needs of your family, friends, or spouse, or with trying to change and heal your life, that you're forgetting the importance of laughter, joy, and temporary freedom from responsibility. This card is offering that you may now need to take time for yourself to relax and rebalance your life. Angelic message. Each human being has a natural passion and desire for living. This desire is often smothered through the struggles and traumas of daily life and the apparent lack of time to accomplish goals and enjoy life fully. Desire is a part of human nature, and it is often a good thing to turn the energy of desire away from mere sexual fulfillment or task-orientated accomplishment toward accepting the energy of desire as the urge to return and reconnect with nature. You and nature will both benefit from time together, and healing will be facilitated in both of you. We, your angelic teachers, refer to healing as more than healing the body or the mind, although these are both important. The larger level of healing we speak of involves healing the relationship between your spirit and the spirit of the earth. As you come to the earth with your desire to appreciate her presence, you sustain her in your own changing patterns. As you seek to honor nature and value her creatures, you give her permission to live her own life purposefully. Planet Earth has a life purpose, as you do, and that purpose involves bringing all levels of life together into a harmonious and self-appreciating balance. When humankind is unable to honor and acknowledge Earth, she experiences the pain of imbalance, and her own spiritual desire is thwarted. When you take time to relax in nature, find a place that is peaceful and fills you with love for yourself and for life. When you are quiet, you are able to feel more readily the Earth's own spirit, and through this subtle attention you encourage her to care for the creatures living on the Earth. When you show compassion to the spirit of Earth, you not only enhance your own ability to relate to nature, you also increase her ability to relate to you and all of humanity. Your desire to seek a deeper exchange with nature encourages her spirit and further balances all levels of life, continuing the viability of your earthschool environment. Spiritual opportunity. The guidance coming to you through this flower image is that in order for you to truly appreciate your own desires, you need to understand your life against the larger picture of the natural world. The extraordinary bursts of colours represented in this flower show you symbolically both the complexities of all living things and the smooth and consistent energy of nature at large. The white colour of perfection and the red and pink colours of passion and love are all woven together in this image to guide you into greater appreciation of your own inner nature and the natural world of which you are an important part. This card is suggesting that in order to stay balanced and healthy, you need to participate in nature with your own basic nature fully alert and ready to participate. Application. A few moments focused on a natural element or devoted to time in nature can offer you refreshment. Look out the window at the blowing leaves. Walk outside and find a flower to talk to. Let there be quiet times within each hour when you pull your energy back inside and let it refresh your body. Your spirit learns from nature. So when you seek refreshment and rejuvenation, seek out the flowers, plants, trees and animals that can take your mind off your daily activities and give your spirit a deeper appreciation for its own daily task. Reconnect with nature a few moments every waking hour for 1 week. And notice the new levels of energy you have for all aspects of your living. Thank you. Have a good day.